Hello, I'm Guillotine, and this is my co-anchor, woman number 1. She's too emotional right now to introduce herself. If you haven't had a chance to look outside your tenement today, it's raining. Today on our show, we're going to have a chance to meet Jacques Necker, Marie Antoinette, Robespierre, Drunk Guy, and the Suffragette. Looks like all of these things have to do with reform movements. What do you think, woman number 1? Awesome. Me too. Let's get started. So, welcome to the show, Monsieur Necker.
Thanks, Gil.
And the same to you, Your Majesty.
It's a delight for both parties, young squire.
So, let's address the guillotine in the room. I hear that you guys had a disagreement between each other for a long time. Alright, so Louis, why did you fire Jacques?
As you know, Gil, times like these may be a little rough in the eyes of my subjects. But to me, it's all good. Actually, I think it's great. I have all the money in the world, and that's what really matters. Oh God, trust me, we're great.
No, you're not. You're in extreme debt. It's not okay.
But you really didn't tell me why you fired Jacques.
He didn't do what I told him. He completely fixed the system. But this solution hurt the first and second estates, so how could you?
I don't understand what I did wrong. I fixed the economy, and you're the one who's holding France back by not doing what I told you to do. It's not my fault. I have no mercy and no sympathy.
I didn't mean it! It was Marie!
I don't care.
It was all doing!
No sympathy.
I can't say no, Jim!
Alright. Speaking of Marie, it's time for our celebrity sleaze. Today we'll be talking about Marie Antoinette.
Watch me. Marie, open up! We got some questions!
Are you guys reporters? It's gonna report my every move to France.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here I am!
Marie, what are you going to do about all the women storming Versailles wanting food?
I guess I just hug the stuffings out of them and give them cake.
Well, what if they're all trying to kill you?
What? Well, why would they do that? Wait, are you getting my good side?
Ladies and gentlemen, Monsieur Robespierre.
Hello, Gil. It's nice to finally meet someone who appreciates my work around here.
Yeah, never said that. Anyways, Monsieur Robespierre, besides your infamous purification of France, have you done anything devious lately? Pillaged a village or ransacked a town, maybe?
Honestly, Gil, I can't say I have. But you know what I have thought about lately?
I give up. What have you been thinking about lately?
What if, and just hear me out on this, what if we overthrow the king and queen and make someone else a new leader?
It's a good question. I never thought about that before. Any thoughts on who should be our next leader?
Well, you know, I might have had somebody in mind. Maybe?
Alright. Well, let's hear it. Nice choice.
Well, I mean, I've already run this country once well, what's to say I can't do it again better?
France says. Well, that's all the time we have. Thanks, Monsieur Robespierre, for that interesting opinion on who should lead our country. For now, I think we'll just stick with the king and queen. Ladies and gentlemen, Monsieur Robespierre.
I will slice you up and feed your soul to Lucifer. You think I'm kidding?
The 1850s can be a tiring time for all of us, especially for the men. So here to tell us about how they're faring in these reform movies, Drunk Guy, everybody!
Thanks for having me, Gil. You know, it's always been a dream of mine.
A dream of yours to be on the show?
No, silly. It's always been a dream of mine that I was replaced by machines. And I ended up rotting at some bar.
Really drunk guy? Because it seems to me that's what you're doing right now.
This is your life.
Yeah, this is real life, man.
That would explain why it just felt like a nightmare whenever I come home to my house and I see my wife still sitting there with little Jim Bob Joey Jack on her lap and staring me down as I crawl through the room.
Does that mean you're against the temperance movement?
167%! Gil! I mean, do you really think that I'm going to halt the only pleasure in my awful life, drinking, just because the government and a group of women? I am attractive enough guy to marry someone wealthy family. What do you think, Gil?
Well, kind of look like Madame Defarge. $1 million!
Thank
Drunk guy,
you!
everybody!
Oh!
Yeah, you did great. Yeah.
Right back at ya!
What do you mean she's not here? Where'd she go? I thought she would have liked this segment. Okay, anyways, let's give a warm welcome to Molly, the suffragette.
Thanks, Gil, for that warm introduction.
Woman number one, you have a name?
Actually, I do have a name. It's Molly. I would have told you, but you never let me speak.
What? Alright, anyways, Mary, please tell me, what is the goal of a suffragette?
Well, Gil, I, Molly, simply want women to be able to have the same rights as men do, specifically when it comes to voting.
But, like yourself, are far too emotional to vote. Rationally, at least.
Excuse me, the last time I checked, the only emotional one in this room was you, Gil. After all, I have never once smiled nor frowned, while multiple times on the air you have laughed hysterically and sobbed. I'd say that you're the one who's too emotional to vote.
But, you're a girl and I'm a guy, so that just makes me naturally better than you.
What does being a girl have anything to do with this? My mental facilities are just as much in working order as yours, and it should not make any difference. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. I have been on this show with you for years and years and years, and I haven't said anything, and now all of a sudden you think that you're just better than me and I'm too emotional to vote? No!
And she says she's too emotional for this. Everybody, Martha!
My name's Molly! No!
And that's all we have for tonight's highly interesting show. Good night, everybody!